Well, Paul Charles is CEO of travel consultancy firm the PC Agency. Great to see you, Paul. So look, Chinese outbound travel to Europe is rebounding strongly. Is this a full recovery or a new travel pattern?
I think it is a new travel pattern and a phase that we're going to see improve over the coming couple of years. Essentially, the Chinese market is opening up further. You're seeing greater visa links between China and many new countries, including the UK, in fact, just last week, with an unravelling of formerly tight visa rules and restrictions. And, of course, you've also got more Chinese families wishing to travel, to see parts of the world they've not been to before, with higher disposable income, meaning they're able to choose a more luxurious vacation than perhaps generations have in the past. So a combination of factors, greater visa rules, an impressive de-tightening of those rules, as well as families who are prepared to travel further, I think bodes well for Chinese visitors into the European market.
You mentioned those big spenders, and travel spending in Europe grew strongly last year, nearly 10%. Are European destinations focusing less on attracting large numbers of tourists and more on attracting visitors who spend more and travel more sustainably?
It depends which part of the market you look at. There's definitely a surge in wanting to attract quality above quantity in many cases. There's a feeling among many European destinations that they do not want to have over-tourism, which of course we've seen in cities like Barcelona or Amsterdam, where tourists have overrun parts of the city. And they're desperate to unravel those. So quality of spend is certainly important. And the higher end of the market has been doing very well. The luxury end of the market is very resilient. You're seeing airline premium cabins full from India and from Asia. You're seeing hotels which are charging higher rates because the demand is there at the higher end. So undoubtedly it seems to be working, this trend of seeing quality over quantity.
Now, with US demand cooling, do you think that China could become Europe's most important long-haul market again?
I think China will become increasingly important because of the need to see places that have strong heritage, that architecturally are strong, that culturally are very different to parts of Asia, for example. And that's why Europe as a whole is very attractive to those coming in from other destinations. But Europe is obviously concerned about the drop in US visitors, and it needs to fill the gap. It has to fill a vacuum left by fewer US visitors who are coming over, partly because of the cost of living crisis, but also because they're seeing perhaps more European domestic visitors enter Europe and travel across Europe. Europe has to spread. It has to see visitors coming in internationally from different markets. So the Chinese are as important as other markets, and certainly with those lighter visa rules, it means that Chinese visitors are more, they're happier to travel into Europe much more easily.
Paul Charles, always a pleasure to talking to you. This time from Uruguay. Every time we speak to you, it's in another exotic location. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.